Heading west on Highway 16 from Custer, South Dakota, you will pass an empty parking lot with a miniature railroad crossing signal and a small orange building with rounded walls. Signs no longer advertise what lies beyond that strange building with a tattered green roof, but you are still welcome to go see for yourself. This may be the first video I have made of an abandoned location that is, as far as I can tell, actually open to the public. But that doesn't make this site and its history any less fascinating. This is the closed-down Flintstones Bedrock City Amusement Park in Custer, South Dakota. Welcome to Midwest Urbex, where we explore the forgotten history of forgotten buildings. Bedrock City was opened by brothers Eddie and Woody Speckles in 1966 at the height of the Flintstones' popularity. The Hanna-Barbera cartoon had just finished its sixth and final season and was in the process of syndication, destined for decades of Saturday morning reruns. The family-friendly destination, only a few miles from Mount Rushmore and other Black Hills tourist attractions, was home to a campground, a pool, a mini-golf course, a miniature railroad, an 1880s western town, a large playground, and, of course, Bedrock City itself. The Speckles brothers had previously worked in the concrete industry, a material that lent itself well to the park's Stone Age theme. Visitors could explore the houses, businesses, and other attractions of the city, which was decorated with concrete statues of Flintstones characters, Stone Age vehicles, and prehistoric creatures. Occasionally Fred or Barney characters would roam the park in costume, with varying degrees of creepiness. There's some great old home videos that people have uploaded to YouTube showing the park throughout the years. Check out the links in the description. The videos show that, aside from updating paint jobs on the building, very little changed during the 5 decades the park was in operation. Bedrock City proved to be such a success that the Speckles family and friends took the idea and spread it. 3 additional Flintstones-themed parks would open in the early 1970s, 1 in Arizona and 2 in British Columbia, but we'll focus more on those parks later. Fast forward to 2015. Eddie Speckles' son, Joe, had taken over running the park some time ago, but the job wore him out. Joe Speckles announced his retirement and put the entire property up for sale earlier that year. Bedrock City was purchased by Custer Hospitality, LLC, a local hotel operating group, on September 15, 2015, for $1.5 million. The new owners expressed desire to continue running the park just as it was, but licensing and merchandising negotiations for the Flintstones' names and characters fell through. The park never opened for the 2016 season. However, despite being closed, the park is still accessible. There are no gates or fences or doors or warning signs. The lawn is still mowed. In fact, there were a number of other people walking around among the concrete abodes when I visited. Although looking at the current state of the structures in Bedrock City, it's hard to believe that this place had been operating as little as 3 years earlier. All the buildings are in some state of disrepair. Leaky roofs, peeling paint, crumbling plaster. Some of the damage is clearly the result of vandalism, but much of it seems simply the result of age. Peeling layers of paint reveal numerous paint schemes over the years. Inside the houses, you'll find concrete furniture like ovens, cabinets, beds, complete with damp and rotting blankets. It smells so musty in here. The concrete and plastic character statues are all gone, as are the signs and decorations outside each building, leaving their original purposes less than immediately apparent. The main strip included a Stone Age radio station, a telephone company, a grocery store, a movie theater, a police station, a dentist's office, a beauty parlor, a fire department, an auto garage, and a bank, among other things. Pretty wet in here. Water's coming in through the ceiling.
You can see many times they painted the floor.
Oh yeah. At the end of this road stands a replica of Mount Rushmore, featuring the heads of Fred, Barney, Dino, and Mr. Granite-Built. To the right of Mount Rockmore, as the monument was known, is a small theater where performances by animatronic figures were held throughout the day.
There's a sign in here. I'm trying to figure out the one that went on top of this.
Oh. This is all made of fabric and carpeting. This isn't paint. To the north of Bedrock City is a large playground in various states of disassembly. A large gift shop used to stand at the edge of the parking lot closest to the playground. Only the outline of its foundations remain. I'm really not sure why that building was torn down while the rest were left standing. As I mentioned before, 3 other Flintstones-themed parks were opened during the 1970s, a fact that made research for this video a little bit difficult, as photographs did not always cite which theme park they were depicting. The first of these additional parks opened in Glen Canyon, Arizona in 1972. Operated by other members of the Speckles family, the Arizona park was very similar to its South Dakota counterpart, and featured a campsite, a playground, and a roadside diner. Plenty of photographs and videos of this park are available online. This park was sold and closed in 2015 due to the same licensure problems that closed the Custer park. The other 2 Flintstones parks were located in British Columbia. These were a bit harder to research. Information was sparse. Some sources seem to refer to the 2 parks interchangeably as if they were one and the same, but I have determined that there were indeed 2 separate parks. The first was located just outside of Chilliwack, and was opened in 1975 by the Els family. In 1995, the park lost its licensure with Warner Brothers and was rethemed as Dino Land, which remained open until 2010. The second park was near Kelowna, and opened sometime in the mid-70s. A man named R.J. Bennett operated the park until its closure in 1998. The entire site was completely dismantled in 2000, although the 40-foot-tall Fred Flintstone sign still resides on the Bennett's property and is visible on Google Earth. Check out the link in the description for more on that story. Leaves to the palm tree blew away. So that is the current extent of my research on the Bedrock City Amusement Park in Custer, South Dakota. If you like what you've seen, be sure to subscribe to Midwest Urbex and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, and thanks for watching.